Hold on one second. We're almost there. Yeah, it's done. Redirecting the live stream. All right. We already got the damn D live already going on. Uh okay, we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pause that because there ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. All right. We're about to go ahead and start this rage stream. I'm setting up the restream so I can see the comments and everything else. We got the chat going on. Guys, if you're underneath the age of 18, I want you to leave this stream. This stream is only for adults only. This is only for adults only. And I got my favorite, my peeps. We got Chris and Missy from A Breakfast Paranormal. I do have other people coming up. This stream is going to be completely about life, things that piss us off. And hey, listen, if you're going to stay with Lunatic Dad, make sure you share the shit out because this is going to be some real fucking rage. This ain't no bullshit, no garbage, no nothing. And as I said before, don't even think about being underneath the age of 18. I see that if you're underneath the age of 18, you are going to go ahead and get just for today. I'm going to have to let you go. All right. For no further ado, Dad's going to start this shit off. You can unmute yourself, Chris and Missy. You can unmute yourself. And first off, I want to talk about one thing that has really freaking gotten Dad totally freaking irate. And that is the war in Ukraine. I know people don't want to hear all about this Ukraine stuff and everything else, but it needs to be said. We have veterans that are starving, veterans that are homeless, veterans that have given up everything for this country. And what the hell do we have to go ahead and do? I admit, hey, we got to help out the people in other countries. We got to go ahead and help out the people in Ukraine from this dictator fucking Putin and everything else. But what we don't have to do is not take care of our veterans. We hear this shit all the damn time. We hear this shit all the damn time that it's all about. You know, we love our veterans. We care about our veterans. We want to back them, our veterans and everything else. You damn son of a bitches did never even back them, and you're taking this long. Hey, yeah, they should have unlimited health care. Their families should be taken care of for life. They laid down their damn life for our country. They have laid down everything for us. They have done everything. What the hell? This shit is the real fucking Shaquille O'Neal. I am sick and tired of people giving the government a pass. I am sick and tired of people just thinking that it's okay. And you know what? I see even regular people, just the government, not just the government, regular Americans looking down on these people because they're asking for food, a place to live, and everything else, just the simple needs. But yet we can be up on live streams. We can be up on all over the damn place. And it's perfectly fine and everything else because we forget what the fuck this shit is. We are in the greatest country and we should start acting like the greatest country in the United States of America. And I don't give a shit if people take that down tonight. I am going to rage on multiple topics. I'm going to rage on things that piss me off. And I got my boy Chris and I got my girl Missy and anybody else that is interested in letting shit off your chest. It's going to make you feel better and you're going to love it. But you know why? Because we're getting real tonight.
What about Mom? Is she on your side?
Mom's right there.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
They're selfish.
Mom just said all Americans are selfish. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, wow. Mom is taking a bash at us Americans. But with that being said,
You know what? But we still love her.
Only I, me, myself. Don't give a rat's ass about the next person. How does it make him feel? What do they come from? Or what do they do by automatically judging? All the assholes are judgmental.
whoa, you just heard Lunatic Mom. Holy shit.
Netflix,
Oh my God, that is completely, this was unprecedented. I did not plan this, people. Mama came in and just went ahead and put us on blast. Unbelievable. This is unfreaking believable. Make sure you guys share this out. We're going to get real tonight, baby. And I only want people that's got something heavy on their heart. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what the hell you got heavy on your heart. You want to let it rip? Now is the time. Lunatic Dad is feeling awfully frisky right now. I'm feeling awfully frisky. Get it on, Chris. Get it on, Missy. Bring it home.
Hey,
Bring it home.
Can
Let's go.
You want to know something?
I want to hear Mom say the government sucks.
She'll fucking, oh, trust me. And she
You wanna
heard me
some-
ranting today. Go ahead.
I actually agree with her.
I do too.
I've been here my whole life.
Well,
I love my
Thank
country.
you, everybody in the chat. Right now, I'm raging. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I mean, thank you for whatever you guys are doing. I love you guys. But as I said before, when I'm raging and everything else, I don't pay attention much to the chat. My mods, if you're a mod and everything else on any of my platforms that I got rolling out right now, please take care of the chat. Please take care of the chat. Get it on. I'm sorry. I got to shut the fuck up because I'm getting riled up. I'm getting riled up. Oh, man.
I love my country. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But 90% of the people that live here in this country are selfish, high righteous, self-absorbing assholes.
Okay, you want to talk about
A good portion of them.
Okay, I hate rich people. I mean, like we're talking like millions and millions of dollars. Okay, I watched this one show the other day. Wow, poor people eat chicken.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Uh,
I don't care if I'm a rich bitch. I'm still gonna eat chicken because it's good.
and the government's going to do
Right on,
nothing
Nike
but
girl.
sugarcoat everything to make it look, oh, we're doing this and this and this, when they're really bending the American people over and fucking them in the ass.
Okay. You know, the whole thing about the government, I think about my ancestors. You know, this is not what they fucking planned. This is not how America is supposed to be. And then letting illegal immigrants in. I know what's going on. In Ukraine is bad. Fine.
West Haven, thank you, honey.
It's done. But then get the fuck out. Because you know what? This is America, not a fucking free ride for everybody.
If you want to come to the North America or
And do
America,
Do
it right.
I was
Apply
Do
for-
it the right fucking way. I welcome everybody to this goddamn country. I welcome everybody. But I'll be damned if we're going to have people come in here illegally, fucking legally, and everything else, and get off of our healthcare system, get off of our welfare system and everything else, while you got people that are fucking starving out there. You got people that are homeless, not just the veterans, just general fucking people that are worried about the damn gas prices. Are they going to decide between gas or are they going to have food on the table for their damn children? That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Get it on, baby. I agree 100% with both of you.
And don't forget, Dad, when Trump signed the law with that kept all the immigrants out, right? And put people in that deportation center or whatever. Then the government wanted to give them a $450,000 thing for, I'm sorry. Well, fuck that. That's bullshit. Like,
Plus, on top of it,
if anybody else wants to come up here, make sure, because Chris and Missy are up here only if you're 18 and you got a gripe in life. This is the time I want you guys to bring that shit. No bullshit. And it is unadulterated. Lunatic Dad raging his ass off with the fam. So if you got the balls, come up here and let us feel. I want to feel what the fuck's really on your mind. Go ahead, guys. I'm sorry. I keep on interrupting you. Go ahead.
Okay. And then with the military. Yeah, we got into this subject on not your last one, but the stream before that. About the veterans coming back from fucking Vietnam.
how they were treated.
Worst part about these motherfuckers that stood in line to watch these veterans get off that fucking plane because they came home. Don't know what the fuck they went through over there. They had 12-year-olds strapped with fucking bombs, shoe shine box to shine the military's boots with fucking pressure switch bombs in them. And they want to call them baby killers and spit on them? What the fuck?
Let me tell you, my oldest brother, Chuck, he served in Vietnam. My father served in World War II. And they are doing what their fucking commanders tell them to do. All right. First off. Second off, far as baby killers, are you out of your fucking minds? Listen, back in Vietnam, my brother gave me stories about this shit. He said that they used to went ahead and put bombs in the baby's diapers and wanted to go to the platoons and everything, and it would blow up a bunch of people. They would tell them. And my brother told me this many, many times. He said we would tell them, stop, stop, stop. In Vietnamese and everything. Stop, stop. They just kept coming and coming and coming. Sometimes the soldiers, you know, as I said, they had to do what they had to do. It was a time of war. It's not that our soldiers were baby killers. They were protecting their whole fucking platoon because them son of a bitches over there were using babies. What about the cocksuckers that were putting in bombs in babies? What about the fucking humanity of that? There was no humanity. None, zero, nothing. Them people don't give a shit.
Exactly.
They have no rule of law, just like the shit in Russia with fucking Putin. Same bullshit. He ain't got no rule of law. And all of a sudden, well, did it come from the higher up Putin to go ahead and do that shit and everything else? Fuck yeah, it did. Hell yeah, it did. That's the way the motherfuckers operate. They did it in Afghanistan. They did it in Syria right now. This ain't no different.
But Dad, did you see how Putin's trying to turn everything around on
the Ukraine?
On Ukraine? There was a picture posted of the Ukrainians having a bunch of Russian soldiers, right?
Yeah.
And Putin tried to say, oh, that was paid people from Ukraine dressed up as Russian soldiers. What the what?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And all those mass graves, they didn't do that. Ukrainians did.
And let me tell you about them mass graves and everything else. What other dictator used to do that shit? Hitler, right? Hitler, right? Am I wrong or am I right? Are you feeling me or not?
Yep.
I mean, this guy, he wants to bring back what they lost, what the areas that he lost when it was the USSR. That's what he wants and everything else. But you know what? Ukraine people and the military and everything else are standing up to that freaking dictator, and may he rot in fucking hell.
Well, at one point, he was trying to ask Joe Biden to relinquish Alaska and parts of California to him. You know why? Because Alaska is rich in minerals and stuff.
And Russia sold Alaska to the U.S.
He's trying to get that back.
And he will not succeed. Now, yes, a lot of people, you know, and I do believe it. The U.S. is at war with Russia proxy. Okay. That's what's happening because they know that if he goes ahead and does whatever he wants, what's going to stop this fucking asshole from going ahead and going further west and everything else? What is that? What is that going to go ahead and do? Huh?
Exactly.
What do you think that's going to do?
Finland and Sweden are thinking about
trying to
join, right? We just talked to somebody from Sweden.
They got their application. It's coming up due next month on if NATO's going to accept them.
And they even asked NATO if Putin tries to invade, would they be protected? NATO's going to protect them.
Yeah.
So
now, again, if Putin decides to ever even touch into Moldova, Poland, any of those areas, we will go to war. Like I said, we're proxy now, but in the long run, I really got a feeling. I mean, as bad as this is there, this, I believe, will be World War III. I really believe this is the World War III. That's what I believe. I believe it's happening. It's going to happen. And it's a shame because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to freaking die because of this freaking madman. And no way in shape or form can we let this happen. No way. No way. Now, the next subject that I want to get off this Ukraine thing,
All
if you
right.
don't mind.
Okay.
Hang on a
Now-
second before you go to the next subject.
What up?
Ahmed Jr., who's just acting? Us? No, we're not. If you're talking about us,
Where?
it's in the chat.
Fuck that. I ain't worried about that. We're gonna go. We're gonna get into some. We're gonna get into some damn tough subject that this may piss some people off, and it should irate fucking people.
Yeah.
Right.
When this
Yeah.
next subject is very touchy. Go ahead, Chris. I mean, Missy, go ahead.
This is just a personal feeling for everybody. It's not against a certain particular group or people.
Right.
It's just a rant on how we feel. It's nothing about anybody else. You know that. So don't take offense
Yeah,
to it,
guys.
Just let us do our thing.
You're right.
I have to, guys. If I'm missing something in the chat, I'm deeply sorry. But when I get into my feelings and I get into what I'm feeling right now, the juices are flowing and everything else. I got to get this off because you know what? It makes me feel better. I don't know about you guys, but when I get upset and angry, it makes me feel better to let this shit out, as you know, as I know. But the next subject that I got, and this is going to light a fire in this chat, and it should light a fire up on this panel or anybody that's got a half a fucking heart. People who use foreign people or kidnap our women and prostitute them out inside another country. That bothers the hell out of me. They go ahead and literally kidnap children, kidnap young women, and sell them off into other countries. Our people, and them are the same damn people. I equate them to child freaking molestation because that's what it is. Because they're just allowing another person to go ahead and molest them and make a profit off it. Them motherfuckers are just pimps. No good son of a bitch pimps. And every one of them needs to rot in hell when you go ahead and do that to young girls. And even if they're over 18, it don't matter. No one has the right to go ahead and take good people and everything else and sell them off. No one has that damn right. That is a touchy thing with me. And like I said, that type of shit, when people realize what the hell, I say, if you see something, you see some little girl or a younger woman struggling and being put in a van or whatever, it's your responsibility to go ahead and say something. It is your responsibility to intervene. Don't just look the other way. Don't look the other way.
No, Dad, you know, the same.
That is a major crime. And Virginia is well known for the sex slave operations that go around here.
Well, there's another thing. I mean, I'm a big watcher of SVU, okay, and you know, we were talking about the illegal citizens and all that stuff. Well, I know there are kingpins or whatever, pimps, whatever you want to call them, that like are in like New York City, okay. They smuggle people in from China for their families, and they make them work at like sex shops or whatever you want to do, sweatshops, hookers, whatever, you know.
Yep.
And that's wrong too. You know, nobody should be forced to do something that they don't want to do.
Cab, I did send you a link. Just want to let you know I did send you a link. I did put that out there and everything else. That 100%. Now, what is, like I said, I've been ranting and raving a little bit right now. Chris, I'm going to go to you first. What is the worst fucking thing that you just want to get off your chest and everything else? I mean, let everything go out and everything else. It'll make you feel better, brother. It's going to make you feel freaking better.
Well, first, before I get into that rage, I got a little story to tell. A friend of ours ended up having to drive to Minnesota because her daughter texted her talking about her boyfriend taking her phone after she said Netflix, or not Netflix, Redbox double charged her card. He took her phone, went through it, and then threw the phone at her. Then, on top of it, she made a comment because they got into an argument, I guess, is how I'm taking it. She threatened to call the cops on him. And he basically said, if you do, I'm going to whip your ass. And this all started because she told him no about sex. Well, come to find out, this guy has 72 different charges on him. So he's a habitual offender. On top of it.
But just got out of jail too. So for drug charges.
I hope this person sees this, because I know her mom said she was going to watch this. Bring your ass here. Okay? Because I guarantee you won't be leaving the state.
You know, Dad,
you will be basically carried out on a gurney. You're going to threaten to beat any woman's ass? I guarantee there's two males here that will whip your ass.
3 if you count Austin.
And on top of it, motherfucker, you think you're going to raise a hand to a female? I'll rip that fucking arm off you and beat you over the motherfucking head with it. You're nothing but a punk ass bitch. So come on, keep making your threats. And if I have to, I will drive to Minnesota and deal with you. And I don't come alone.
See, there's not.
Because I know somebody else that's here in this live stream will probably follow if I give him the address of where you're at.
Dad, you know something? Not many women are lucky like me and Mom. You know.
Yeah. Well, men
are just there. I mean, their self-esteem is so high that they just take whatever they can get. You know. And
I'm going to tell you this right now. Any man that even lays paws on a woman, and I agree, Chris, is a fucking bitch. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I don't give a shit if the woman doesn't do what you ask, or if she goes in and argues with you. Any man that goes in and lifts up his fucking hand to a woman, man, you are the biggest pussy I have ever seen in this world. You are nothing but a piece of shit that lays hands on a woman. I'm sorry. That type of shit don't fly with me. I tell my kids the same shit. Don't ever let me find out that you went ahead and was hitting your girlfriend or whatever the case may be, because I would disown you even as my son. I would even disown my own family if I found out some shit like that.
Oh, I would beat their motherfucking ass.
I'd whip their ass.
I would take it out to the fucking streets and fucking club their asses to death.
Hell yeah. Because hurting women, and I know you say, well, even men or whatever the case may be, but no woman, it's not just the physical abuse and everything else, the mental aspect. You know, there's a lot of dudes out there that the woman's going to work and everything else, and they're being accused of being a whore, slut, or whatever the case may be. But yet the son of a bitch is sitting in his home, not working, not going nowhere, not doing anything. And you're going to have the audacity to talk about the lady that is turning around and putting bread on that table when it's your fucking job. That's your fucking job. And you don't need to get credit. You don't need to get a little handshake, a pat on the back, a lick on the balls. Hell no. You don't need none of that shit. You're doing what a man should fucking do. Take care of your family. And you don't deserve credit because you made the damn family. When you decided to lay down and have sex with that woman and make a baby, own up to your shit. Be a man. Quit being a damn little boy.
You know, my kids always said, Mommy, you and Daddy fight all the time. I said, yeah, so, I mean, we can fight, but, you know, we don't get physical or anything. It's just yelling and screaming.
But
and we don't fight that much. I fought more with my brother-in-law than I did with him.
There's a saying, and any man can make a child, but it takes a real man to support that child.
Right. Yep.
Amen. And remember, anybody can be a dad. All right. Anybody can be a dad, but it takes a real man to be a father.
Yeah.
Big difference. Big difference. Because you can stick your dick in any which way, anywhere out there and everything else, have a bunch of kids. But if you ain't taking care of them, you're just a fucking sperm donor. That's all the hell you are, a sperm donor.
You're not taking care of them. You're nothing but a fucking piece of shit.
Yep. 100%. As I said, if anybody wants to come up and you want to vent or whatever the case may be, hey, you got to put it down in the chat. Chris and Missy, they're saying it. But like I said, we just getting ourselves started and everything else. As I said before, I would love to read the chat. Believe me, I'm seeing your comments and everything else. I truly am.
Voice, Chris.
Yeah, I can see it too.
You're gonna lose your voice. You're not gonna be on for a week. You're gonna be like, "Come on, fuck me up."
Oh, no doubt about it. We're both, as I said before. I like I said, it makes me feel good. A lot of times when people see me up on the YouTube videos and I'm yelling and screaming or whatever, after I'm done, believe it or not, I feel better. I actually feel better. As I said before. Now, get into what it is, Chris. Your story that you had, I agree with you 100%, brother, and I back you 100%. Now, the other thing in which you were really got your tits in your panties in a bunch, or tits crossed or eyes crossed, whatever the hell's crossed on your ass, go ahead and let it out there, brother. Let it out. Come on now.
Another thing happened today. Okay. I was on somebody's live stream. Not going to mention any names, but these are 3 mods of this person. And he kept dealing with the same trolls. Well, it was pointed out to him a couple days ago. And he went to watch the replay of this live stream. And his 3 mods are there in that live stream talking shit about him. No, if you're going to talk shit, do it to my face, you know? Don't run behind my back talking shit. Be a fucking man. Talk shit to my face. I don't give a fuck if you're 14, 15, or even
30 or whatever.
40 years old. At least give me a chance. At least give the person a chance to defend themselves. If you're going to talk shit, do it in front of me. If not, you're nothing but a backstabbing piece of shit. And you deserve to have a fucking elephant ram his dick up your ass.
Whoa, that's serious, huh? An elephant one? Oh my God.
You know,
But,
Dad, you have a shirt that says, I need new trolls. These ones are getting old.
yeah. Okay.
You know, so
right.
You might as well just fucking play.
So Riley, what's up? Warsaw, what's up, guys? I'm gonna make a little rundown on this. Dorian, hello, Elbert show. Thank you, Cab. I did see that, my brother. I want to say thank you, Patrick. Like I said, I'm only gonna go one time through it. Patrick Macias, thank you. Red Wolf, thank you. Warsaw, Patriot, Scott Dearborough, SJ Alexander, Dorian, Nike Girl, Hun, Blue Tips, Hun, Blue Tulips, I should say, Hun. Wow, I'm saying Hun. Wow. Cold 49ers. Like I said, there's so many people that are coming on through and everything else. My chat is like blowing up here. But
that is.
Dad, did you say blue tits?
I did accidentally. Papa, Texas. Hey, Papa, man, if you ever want, shut up, Dad. Baby Yoda and Nina, how can I forget that? Oh my God. How can I forget the Nina one? Oh my gosh. She's really fucking nuts. She really is. That is exactly why you got to keep your circle small. You cannot trust hardly anyone. This is so damn true.
Yep.
So damn true, Nike Girl. No doubt about it.
Warshaw, my favorite saying, karma's a bitch, and she's my best friend.
I like that.
Nike
All right.
Girl, I know what you mean, because we've been there, done that, and I don't think
Nike.
we're ever going to move on.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Missy. Come on, girl. Let's keep it going. If nobody's gonna want to come up or whatever the case may be, there's nothing I can do. We got to keep this rolling. I want it off your chest. I don't give a shit.
I don't think they come off.
I'm not asking for her tits off her chest. What the hell is wrong with you, boy? My God, Shriek's frizzy too. Evercho, Yodelay. I gotta say it to him, otherwise he's gonna be upset. He'll say it a million times. Evercho, Yodelay you, foot fetish, lick him in between the toes. I get it all. I get it all. Go ahead, man. Get it on. Let's go. Let's go.
Stop screaming, they piss me off. Okay, there.
Slap him one time. Just slap him.
I'd like to.
Yeah, no. We don't want to encourage that. We don't want to encourage that right now. Dimples, how are you?
Okay, the thing is, okay, the cut masks I checked, I'm down to like $351 a month, okay? Because of what they say he makes. They've been taking money since about 3 years ago. And I asked myself, when am I going to get that money back? And they said, never. SSI is on an as needed basis. And I'm like, okay, I'm still legally blind. I can't hold a job. So don't you think it's needed if I can't pay my rent? I called them back in November because I was supposed to have a meeting with them. Okay.
Hello, Anetta.
They told me that she had a family emergency. I was like, okay. So I called her back in December. Then I still never heard nothing. Called her about 3 weeks ago. She says, oh, well, I'll call you when I get some time. Them people are so freaking busy. They can't help people if they need it. Because the government is too worried about hiring more people to do what is it with the taxes where they look them over?
Yeah.
Or too busy
audit. They audit them.
Autumn. Yeah. They're too
not autumn, audit. Audit.
Okay. Well, anyway, they're too worried about auditing people, you know, and they won't put the funding where it actually belongs. They said that over there, when I talked to SSI, she goes, we've got like 30 more cases on top of what we had. So they have like about 60 or 70 cases a week in SSI. So
it sounds like they're just saying, giving her the big fuck you.
Hey, Martin. Hey, Martin, how are you? You know, one thing that even gets me even more riled up, and I get really fucking angry about this. You know, when they gave out that stimulus, right?
Yeah.
When they gave it out, right? And they did multiple times, right?
Right.
Now, mind you, they turned around and put the stimulus at couples $150,000. Remember, let me repeat that. $150,000 or less. All right. You really believe that people at $150,000 or less? I mean, I would have put the cutoff, believe it or not, myself. I would have said anybody that's a couple 60,000 or less, 60,000. Not this damn shit, $150,000 and everything else. The government is just want to just give out money. And then we wonder why we're in this situation now. Keep giving away the fucking money. Keep giving away the fucking money. Keep giving it away.
Now, Chuck Schumer is telling people, oh, we need to raise the taxes on the American people. That's the only way we're going to be able to pay for this stuff.
Yeah, so you defeat the purpose. You defeat the purpose.
The campaign promised we will not raise taxes on anybody making less than $400,000.
Yeah.
They will not raise taxes. Now he's saying, oh, we got to raise taxes.
Listen, in my whole lifetime, it's always been the working class, which is the backbone of this country, not these elite cocksuckers that go ahead and have their damn accountants go into their books, go ahead and fudge numbers and everything else. And then they don't end up paying no damn taxes anyway. And yet, the middle class people and everything else, and the people that are low, I wouldn't say lower class, but they're poorer people. I don't like to use the word low class. I think that is just a humiliation of people. I think that is a fucking humiliation of people. But the government has decided, that the middle class will always get it. In the end, we're going to pay for all this shit. Them rich cocksuckers, no matter what, they are not going to go ahead and pay a damn dime. I'm telling you, it makes me sick when I see this. Even that guy up on Twitter or whatever the hell the case may be. A dude can turn around and offer billions of dollars. You're sitting there like, Well, what type of damn taxes you probably pay? I guarantee you that man has great accountants and people in his fucking hip pocket. All right. Like
You
this,
know-
Scott Thornborough says, I spent $750 for 115 gallons of gas. Just that's mind fucking. That is so mind fucking to me. 750 fucking dollars. Dude, it's time to fucking get a fucking bicycle, start driving that motherfucker. Holy shit.
Exactly.
Man, oh man.
Well, you know, Dad, he makes
Warsaw.
he makes like 30,000 a year.
35.
Okay, 35, whatever it is. How is that? You know, with my SSI, they're gonna cut it completely one of these days. How is $35,000 good enough for two people?
3.
It's not. It's not.
He
It's
won't
not.
keep it.
Not underneath these conditions. It's not.
Exactly.
Not underneath these conditions. It's not. Hell no.
The government don't give a fuck.
Nope. No, they don't. They don't.
They're
And-
sitting on a fucking cushion stuff.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Dad. Okay, they found out how many stimulus checks? 2? And Nancy Pelosi has made sure that they've got 3 raises. They're making over $250,000 a year, or whatever it is. But we can't. What?
The main income for the lowest was 275.
Right. But
The
they're
next
getting
step
raises.
up,
They're getting
was
raise after raise. And what the hell?
375, and then the president
Not yet, Warsaw. Not yet.
plus
It's not
the-
worse than the Great Depression.
425,000, and that was 10 years ago, or when I was in the 7th grade. So that was quite a few years ago.
Yeah, so they're making buku fucking bucks. And this insider trading bullshit where they know what's going on. I've heard of people in the government that have taken money out of stocks that they know are going to do bad and put it into something else.
And you want to know the funny part about it is, like you said, we work what, 40 hours a week? You
70 right here, buddy. I work 70 hours a week.
right?
Holy shit, man.
And how many weeks of vacation do you get?
5 weeks a year.
You get 5 weeks.
Now I do.
How
Now I
many
do.
Oh, wow.
months of vacation does the government get?
They get like
6 months.
Yeah, at least half the time.
And half of the time they're in the fucking in the Congress, Senate, or whatever, and they ain't doing no damn business anyway.
Yeah,
They
they
ain't doing
are.
no damn
They're
business.
picking their ass and sniffing it.
Here, I'm gonna bring this up. Now you guys know that coronavirus, it was a little bit very touchy subject for that, but I'm gonna touch it in a different way. I'm gonna touch it in a different fucking way. Since this thing on Ukraine has begun and happened and everything else, do you remember all the people showing everything about all the cases, all the hospitals overflowing and everything else? You don't hear that no more because it's no longer fucking news.
Oh,
It's no longer, but yet there are still people sick and dying, but it's no longer news. They moved on. Listen, big fucking pharma made bank off of the American people and the people that is all over the world. They made fucking bank. Pfizer kicked ass. They kicked ass. Man, you realize how much money, how many contracts that the government gave big pharma for all this shit? Yeah, they did it for research and everything else. Think about it. Think about it, people. Everything that goes wrong, a pandemic, a war, or whatever, the elite, the fucking elite always make more fucking money off the misery of the working man and off the misery of the poor people here in this country. They make the fucking money off this shit. And they are the ones that should be prosecuted and sent to fucking jail for the shit that they did and everything else. And I'm telling you, a lot of this shit is all going to come out eventually. It's all going to come out eventually when their happy asses are found out. They have, man, I guarantee you, there's a lot of deals everywhere. There's a lot of deals going on. And us working folks and the people out there struggling still get it put in our ass.
Exactly.
Okay, Dad,
We're just the sheep of the country.
I heard
Thank
something.
you, Nike girl.
I heard something the other day. They're saying that people need to get a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th shot because now they got too many shots. because people refuse to take them. Here's another thing, okay? I went a year and a half without getting COVID, okay? I got the shot in March, I think.
Austin,
March.
February, and then I believe it was March.
Whatever.
Anyways, we ended up coming down with COVID.
2 months later.
Mm.
2 months later. It's like, what the hell?
The government doesn't give a fuck about anyone but lining their pocket. Like they say, don't steal. The government doesn't want competition.
Right.
Exactly. What? Hey, and don't forget, look, I don't care what anybody says. Now, I'm gonna dig real deep on this one. This may touch some nerves all over the damn place. People watching this and everything. It may touch some nerve. Now, you had all these rioting, protesting, and everything else, right? All right. You had all the demolition, burning buildings, and all this other shit and everything else. Guess who is sitting there making money?
Government.
There's money. The government, exactly. The government is high. Listen, guess what? They got to have contractors to rebuild that shit, right?
Yep.
Their insurance company's got to pay out a lot of money. But then again, what happens after that? After they pay it out, rebuild all the shit and everything else. Guess what? Our rates go up. Our rates, what we pay for stuff and everything else, for our homeowners insurance, for our car rental insurance and everything else. The money's got to come from somewhere. It's got to come from somewhere, right? Hey, American politicians, I don't give a shit. Left, right, in, but fucking between. Your mouth is fucking moving. You're a fucking liar. All of them are fucking liars. I ain't a right wing. I'm not a left wing. I'm fucking lunatic dad, a proud American, and I want this country to love one another and stand up to with one another. Because together we're strong, divided we're weak. And America is the best goddamn country you could ever live in.
Another thing that got me going. You remember when they brought the 13 home dead?
Yeah.
And when Biden was there?
Yep.
What was Biden doing?
Checking his watch.
He was looking at his watch.
Like
They were pulling each and every single one of those dead soldiers off that plane.
Yeah.
What I would like to know is how Beau Biden would have reacted to that since he was in the military.
I would like to ask people like Cap 7 or people who have actually served in the military, how does it make them feel?
Yeah.
What the hell the people are being treated today? Not just the people that is in the military and retired and everything else. Now, mind you, I'm going to tell you, in my eyes, Trump, I told you this many times on the stream, I may piss people off, I may not. Whatever the hell, lunatic dad's going to say what the hell's on it, what he feels is right and wrong. Trump is a piece of shit. All right, plain and simple. And I will say that until the day I die. A man that is so illegal in his business practices and everything else, and it's all coming out on the day in which our democracy was assaulted. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Go do the research, what you've seen. Your eyes are not going to go ahead and deceive you. What you've seen that day, when I was watching it happening and it was unfolding, I'm sitting there like hours and hours. And then all of a sudden, the president is going to go ahead and say, call off the troops and everything else. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. There are certain things that our soldiers, our veterans, and the people who have died, and the families that went ahead and had their loved ones sacrifice their life for the great country of the United States, what they have sacrificed and everything else. Not to see that shit, even if you don't agree with whatever the outcome of the election was and everything else. You had no right. You had no fucking right to go ahead and invade the house of the people. You were freaking disgraced. You were disgraced. And I stand up against that. Like I said, I'm not right. I'm not left. I'm an independent, but first, I'm a fucking red and white and blue fucking American.
Exactly.
You know, I watched this one clip of Lindsey Graham saying, "Oh my God, we're gonna die," and then the next clip was like, "This was not Trump's fault."
Let me tell you something. if anybody even goes back into thing, Ted Cruz. Here, I'm gonna bring it up. Hey, see, I got a lot of knowledge, people. I actually watch what the people say. Ted Cruz, everybody knows, is gigantic supporter of Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
But when he was running against Donald Trump for president, Donald Trump humiliated him and his wife and his family. How in the and he's the one that said he's not fit for presidency. He's not this, all this stuff. Now all of a sudden, he's fit. He's the greatest man in the world, and I stand with Trump. I stand with Trump. Which one is it? If someone turned around in real life, outside of politics, someone in real life was talking that dirty shit about my wife, I sure in the fuck ain't gonna shake your fucking hand and say, hey, let's go have a fucking beer. Fuck no, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself and put a fucking animal dick right up your fucking candy ass. That's what the fuck I would do.
I love you, Dad.
Come on now. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it
Right.
real. Yes,
Exactly.
Warsaw is right. Warsaw Patriot is right. Politicians do humiliate one another. But Warsaw, you ever notice when they do that? Guess what? You're gonna have each side. I don't know about you guys, but I have had many things. Many things. Go 49ers. What's up, buddy? I have had many times. I've seen friends of dads because I wasn't on the same fence as them. They're no longer friends to me. Oh, well, he's got a different point of view and everything else. Yes, you dumb motherfucker. It's because I got a different opinion. You know why? Because I can. You know why? Because I'm from the United States of fuck America and they fought for that shit.
Right.
And then people
Right.
don't wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up.
Colt 49er wants to come up.
Only if you got something to say, because I am not going to go ahead and have someone be quiet on a fucking stream. I said, there's nobody that be quiet on my stream. Hell no.
Not
We ain't
today.
going to have silence.
Not today.
Not today.
Mm-mm.
And
I am revved.
Okay.
I am freaking revved.
I know,
Sorry.
Fuck yeah, Red Wolf. Fuck yeah. You're 100% right.
Trump is a complete asshole.
I voted for him the
Biden-
first time. I want to make it known. I did vote for Trump the first time. I did. I gave him a chance. After that, no way.
Biden
Hey,
is
Warsaw, come on up, buddy. But you better bring the heat.
doesn't know what he's talking about half the time. Falling asleep in a fucking press
Yeah,
conference
that,
as a guest in another country.
well, the other guy was speaking.
Well, the guy was speaking.
Like, what?
What up, Michael? What's up, Michael Soraka from Facebook? How are you, buddy?
Hi, Michael.
So, hello, Michael. And it's like, guys, what the fuck? And no matter how you vote, we're always going to vote for an asshole.
Because they're
'Cause-
always
Yes.
in
Yes.
Within the first year or two, they're going to show their true colors no matter what.
Yeah, definitely.
About the only president that we had that was worth a fuck
got assassinated.
has been assassinated.
Yeah.
Kennedy, baby. Kennedy.
Exactly.
The man, in my eyes, the man.
Yes.
The last, again, I voted. See, a lot of people sometimes get all fucked up with that. They're like, oh, he leans left. Like my buddy, Green Bay Wacky. He always says, he's right on the right side and dad's left. Nobody, no. I think both sides are fucking full of shit, tell you the truth. I think both sides are.
I wanted Joe Biden, but it took about maybe 3 months to realize
Right on,
no matter
Warsaw.
who you vote for, you're still gonna get fucked.
And
They're in it for themselves. They're in it for the money.
I know this is a rant stream, but I do have to give props to Kennedy. He was a president for the people.
Right. And they're
For the people. Yeah.
Instead of like the assholes we had after that, that's for themselves and lining their own pockets with money. I guess the saying's right. It is all about the fucking Benjamins.
Amen.
And
Amen.
we need to fucking unite as a group, like you have said, and actually find another president that was like Kennedy. Kennedy would invite the neighborhood kids to DC to play fucking football on the lawn of the White House.
Yep.
You're not gonna get another fucking president like that.
Nope.
And he was getting ready to release information. And yes, I know I don't have any facts to prove this except for a court case that I seen on Lee Harvey Oswald after he was dead for 50 years. People that stood up for Lee Harvey Oswald in that case said there was fucking bullshit CIA agents standing on that grassy knoll with guns drawn on Kennedy's head, on top of Jack Ruby, being at the next overpass with a fucking sniper rifle.
Wow.
Fuck the government. Fuck Ruby. Fuck anyone that was in that whole conspiracy factor.
Nobody is in
And
the government.
The only reason why Lee Harvey Oswald got murdered in his transportation is because he was getting ready to narc on their asses.
Yep. No doubt about it. Hey, Warsaw, if you want to come up, you're gonna have to send me a message on Twitter, buddy. You'll have to send me up on Twitter and shit. Just thought I'd let you know that. Oh man, guys, we got the juices flowing right now.
Oh, just wait, because I got another subject which we already talked about before we started the live stream.
That's a lie. I don't know. We got hooked on the government.
You could also private. Hey guys, listen. Even if you don't have Twitter, it's not about trusting. You can only have, say, like me or Cat, people that you have, whatever, and you can privatize your Twitter. You don't have to have it open public. Just thought I'd let you know that on Twitter, you don't have to have it. You have the option to let someone in or out and everything else. Right. You're the one, you would moderate your own, like mine on Twitter. Dad has everybody following him and everything else. But just thought I'd let you know that. I don't know any other way that I can go ahead and copy and paste that link to you. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. But it's like people want a good president in, but when they vote somebody in, what do? They bitch about them because they don't keep their promise. When Biden came in, he promised to pass a stimulus check, which we got, which was the last 1,600 after Trump sent the 600. And then he said he was going to pass another one with reoccurring payments. Where the fuck is that one? Wait.
It didn't happen. Yeah.
But you decide to fucking smoke it all the way, probably.
But you also know this. You also know this part, far as, we're talking about it. Let's go with Afghanistan a little bit. Trump, they were saying how it was a clusterfuck with Biden, how it came out of Afghanistan. People fail to realize that Trump, before, when he made the deal with the Taliban, a lot of people don't know this. They don't want to, the people on the right don't want to ever bring this part up. Trump is the one that made a deal with the Taliban that by May that he was going to have him out, but he lost the presidency. Okay. And if you think that the Mr. Organized himself, AKA COVID, how that happened. If you think the man himself was going to go ahead and have everybody out in time, that wouldn't have happened, that they had to run to the scramble to go ahead and get everybody out of Afghanistan. Now, here's the thing that I would say to the people in Afghanistan that were Americans. You knew that if Trump would have won, you had that X amount of time to fucking fly ship. You had the opportunity, right? Okay? If you were an American citizen or seeking asylum, you had all that time. Now, Biden turned around and pulled out the people. Did it go smooth? No, it didn't. But when you're trying to evacuate that many people in that much time and everything else, overall, the end result is what? That they turned around and got them out. As fucked up as it looked and everything else on TV, but hey, look at our southern border and everything else. Just take a good look at that. Oh my gosh. And Trump's ass wants to say, oh, build a fence all the way around. Dumbass. They go underneath ground too, and they dig and go underneath the fucking fence or a wall or whatever the hell you want. I remember when if you're talking about broken promises, Trump said that he was going to have the whole fucking wall built and everything else. You know why it didn't happen? Because his own people, the Republicans, they had the House, they had the Senate, and they had the presidency, and they didn't get shit done. I'm sorry, they didn't get shit done.
You want to know the other lie that he said? He was going to make Mexico pay for it.
That was all. That's all that political shit and everything else.
Yep.
I agree with you though. I agree. Yeah, how the hell are you gonna have Mexico pay for it when they're gonna be like, hey, we're not the ones that want this and everything else. You cannot invoke your will on another country to do something and pay money on something. You can't do it. I mean, like I said, you get a lot of right wing, left wing. I mean, both on both sides. Where some of the shit they say, I'm just sitting there like, what fucking atmosphere or hemisphere do you fucking live in? Do you not see? Yeah, you don't see this bullshit going on and everything else. What's actually out in the real world? Out in the real world. Oh yeah, Warsaw Patriot, the cartels. Yeah, but cartels are pissed because, like in my home state of Illinois, all right, they legalized marijuana, and a lot of states are doing it. The cartels don't like that kind of shit. They don't like freaking cartels going ahead. The cartels are like, wait a minute, you're tapping into our money. Now, mind you, you guys remember Ronald Reagan, right?
Yep.
You remember when he put the war on drugs? You remember that?
Yes.
When he was fucking, we're going to stop them. We're going to stop the cartels. We're going to take care of all this crap and make sure that this shit ain't coming into our country. What happened? What happened? Nothing, because it even got worse. I mean, you got people now up on those painkillers, which is the fucking pharmaceutical companies, and the doctors are paying the fucking pharmaceuticals are paying the doctors. Hey, write more prescriptions for the painkillers. Let's get them fucking addicted. Let's get them addicted. Let's do this. Let's do that, and everything else. We'll pay a little bit extra in your fucking pocket. Everything when it comes down to addictions and everything else. Pharmaceuticals are behind all this shit. They are behind each and every fucking thing of it. And if people don't believe me, go to a doctor and say, I got a back pain. It hurts me. Let's see, hydrocodone or whatever, that Oxycontin and everything else. Let's go ahead and give you some Oxycontin and everything else. You know what? Now you're fucking hooked and everything else. Shit. Why not just go ahead, smoke a goddamn joint or eat some damn edible or whatever, and it might feel a little bit better, and it's not as harmful to your fucking body as these fucking hard ass drugs. They are hard ass fucking drugs. Straight up, dude. Straight up.
In Michigan, they don't even prescribe Tylenol 3.
No, they won't.
The biggest thing they will prescribe is ibuprofen 800 milligrams. That's it.
Yeah. Dude, my wife, remember, Missy, you were telling me about, I want you to explain your story about what your surgery and everything else. I would like them to hear a lot of this and everything else, but I want to touch bases on it. Warsaw and Deer said Clinton News Network. Believe it or not, CNN to me is probably the most reputable. Because look at what they're doing. You don't see no Fox in Ukraine. You don't see no Fox or any of these, back dark places, rooms that people chat in and everything else. You don't see any of them covering it. Now, I have seen many times, CNN go after Biden. They have went after Biden. Now, if they're Democrats, they shouldn't do that, right? They shouldn't do that, I think. But they do. You tell me when Fox, give me one instant. I'm just asking any right-wing person, give me one time that they went after Donald Trump while in office and they still try to justify his shit. Now, he's not coming back, people. Trump is not coming back. he would get his ass kicked wherever he's going to have his right wing people vote for him. But you understand, the Republican Party is not just going to give it to you. The Democrats are not just going to have the Democrat being able to get their people in. It's all about the fucking independents. Once you win the independent voter, like myself and you guys and other people that I know, once you win the hearts of them, that's how you win the presidency. Everybody went ahead and got to understand this. It's mind blowing the shit that I have seen. Okay. It is mind blowing to me that this type of shit, God, that people actually will believe whatever they hear on a fucking internet. Don't let your eyes fucking deceive you. When you start letting your eyes deceive you of what's actually happening out in this fucking world, then you're just another follower. You're just another follower. You're not a independent minded person or whatever. You got to be told what the hell, what the way certain things should be and everything else. Be independent, right or wrong, right or wrong. Stand up for what you believe in, not party. Country first. Country first.
Yep.
Uh-oh. What happened to my screen? My monitor.
You were starting to freeze up. Is it the weather? You're moving now.
No, I'm not getting it. Oh, wait a minute. My whole screen just went blank.
We got you on video
I see
here.
you. I see you.
Yeah, but I can't see nothing. Everything went blank.
Huh.
You're yelling and jumping and
No, I got us back up, but I don't have. Holy shit, guys! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My God, man! Wow, I went completely like. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
See, your internet can't handle you going off.
Dude, I've been nonstop. You know why? Because I love the fuck out of both of you on this panel. Because you have the balls to come up with Lunatic Dad. I wish I can get fucking Warsaw Patriot up here, but I can't fucking get it. It's unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. But Mama says I keep on moving and getting excited, and the computer don't fucking like me.
Maybe so, but hey,
I still want to hear Mom say the government sucks.
Mama, sweetheart, Yaja. Hold on, she might, because she's got some shit on her fucking mind. My damn wife, she don't hold back. If I can get her thing while I go take it. Hey, Mama, yo, Mama, put Mama on. I'm trying, Scott. I'm trying. Here, say what's on your mind just for a little bit while I go take a piss. Just real quick. Hey, just real quick.
okay, and I'm not saying
Put this on your head.
no, I'm not doing that.
Real quick. Just get it off.
oh come on.
Come on,
Get it
Mom.
off your chest. Look, they're
I
gonna go
already
nuts.
did.
They're gonna go nuts. They're
Come
gonna go
on,
nuts.
Mom. We love you.
That's because I'm freaking always upset right now.
Yeah.
I'm not yelling.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Mom. I love you. I love you saying you guys suck. So I want to hear you say the government sucks.
Yeah, the government sucks anyway because I have my own personal reasons that I hate the government.
Let's hear
Oh
'em.
yeah, come on.
We got time.
And no, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
No, I have personal reasons that I said there is all kind of bullshit and everybody always just passing a buck. That's how I feel.
Right.
Don't take no. Yeah.
I don't know if Larry told you, but I also said I agree with you 100%.
Right.
Well, because everybody only passing a buck on somebody else instead of taking responsibility for their shit.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
So one time I actually went off on a bank because they screwed up our bank account. And I went and I told them, I said, I'm going to burn that shit down.
Yes.
You go, Mom.
Go, girl.
because how you going to, people, when they work for a living, you depend on a paycheck.
Right.
So how your stupid ass going to screw up to deposit the money in the right account? Because
Right.
your asshole don't pay attention, you stupid shithead, sitting in front of the computer and doing nothing but just staring at the blank shit that like you don't know how to read. Then get your ass back to school.
Exactly. And
So-
the bank account they probably deposited in was theirs.
Probably. And I told him, I said, if I'm not going to have the money in an hour, the bank's going up flames.
I would have loved to have been there.
Mom just got an evil side to her.
Don't we all?
Oh, believe me, sometimes you have to do that because, you know, you can only hold so much and you can only deal with so much.
Yep.
So
Well, you
this,
can deal with a lot. You
You're
live
married
with
to Dad.
lunatic dad.
well, unfortunately, it's
Kyle?
not only him. I live with 8 other ones like him. So
Kyle
And of
is
course, we're go off on too. So,
not the sharpest crane in the tool
did you
or
ever
in the
teach him
box,
how to?
but he is a good kid.
Did you ever teach him how to stack the plates?
Yeah. Did you ever teach him how to load the dishwasher besides getting the old lady drunk?
believe me, that's why when I tried to say that when they were younger, they all did so good and they were so attending and everything else. Because I would not be able to do anything. I work almost like 16 hours a day every day.
Yeah.
And when they were little. So they had to help out. But now, since they are older, they know it all. So now you little shitheads are going to get killed.
Oh, we know. We know. We got 2 of them.
Yep.
They both think they know it all.
Oh, yes. And then they walk around like, and then when something happens, like, hey, Ma, can you help? No, hell no, I ain't helping your ass.
Right. Where were you 10 years ago when you were
No.
learning this shit?
Yes, exactly. And then when you try to tell them, hey, if you only just slow down and pay attention what you ask for, maybe it would avoid all kind of bullshit. But unfortunately, you think you know it all. So
Yeah.
Now, Mom, on a serious note, I want to know how your family's doing over there in Poland.
well, I don't have much family left, but I do have my cousins.
Yeah.
So they actually okay. It's just we actually live very close to Ukrainian.
You're right.
Well, I'm
So
great for everybody over there.
yeah, it's really, sad that unfortunately, like I said, sometimes I might sound like mean and everything else, but I've experienced so much discrimination in here
Yeah.
that I would never like think of it that that's how people are.
Right.
So that's why when I do say that all people suck, because I'm only talking about from my own experience.
Yeah, we understand
I know
that.
that, but that's
And I also met so many nice people and everything else and helpful and everything, but it's like the same way I told my kids, I said, think of it like that. Our household is a government and the president is not so much likely, which is the lunatic. So I have to keep that shit going.
right.
But let me tell you something. If you only gonna live by me and myself, we ain't gonna get nothing done.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Right.
Because the same way, everybody's passing a buck. Like at home, I'm like, hey, did you take the garbage out? Oh,
No.
I did it yesterday. Well, did you eat yesterday? Yeah. Well, what about today? Did you do this? Did you cut the grass? No. And that's how government is. And that's how most of people think about it.
Yep.
When you, especially in my case, when I do mention that I come from another country and everything else, then automatically, like I can have the nicest conversation with someone.
Mhm.
And as soon as I mention that, right there, gone. I'm automatically just a foreigner and mooching off out of America. Okay, hold on, you freaking asshole. You don't know my shit.
Right.
Right.
You know, it's like, wait a minute, dude. I'm here legally. I'm not here illegally. You know, if I was,
Yeah, I bust my ass to pay your freaking ass taxes too, you dumbass, sitting right here from the government.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's why when I say that I'm not trying to be mean and I'm not trying people to think of me that I'm ignorant and I'm trying to put everybody on the same level. But unfortunately, I can also speak from my own experience that I have been discriminated against.
Right.
Soon as I was mentioned that I'm from another country, you don't know me from shit. You don't know nothing about me.
Well,
Why are you automatically judging me?
Right.
people need to realize, even though you where you are from another country,
You're still an American because
you
you've been here for how
moved
long?
here,
You know,
you went
did
through
it
the
right
proper
way.
channels.
You know, you did it the right way.
You also got married and raising
A family, yeah.
8 kids.
8 kids.
Yes, definitely.
That can be wonderful at times, not always.
Not all. I agree, Warsaw. I'm sorry, but I really cannot see very well to reading this chat, so I'm sorry.
Mama, when it
Because-
comes to Americans, one of the things that I worry is political gun control. And I fear we could end up like the USSR.
Definitely.
Another one, history always be doomed, repeat itself, which is true
Yeah.
if we do
yes.
not learn from it and prevent it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
That is so true, Warsaw. But like I said, you've been here for probably a good portion of your life
At
now,
least,
right?
what, 40-some years you've been married to Dad, right?
I have been actually longer here than I've been in my country. I
And-
have been longer here.
Oh,
You have paid your dues to society
yeah.
and
Exactly.
still get these snobbish assholes that look
Mhm.
down at everybody from their noses
Right.
being pointed up in the fucking air. Only if they can tilt their head all the way back. That way they can fucking drown when it rains.
Yes. See,
Still treating people.
that's why when I say that I've been discriminated against, because when I came here and like I said, I came here legally. I was young. So I went to work because that's what my mom told me. Hey, you need a job. You cannot be sitting and doing nothing. So I went to get a job and everything else. And automatically from that get-go, because no, I didn't speak English at all when I came here. I learned English from the radio, from TV, and from people waiting on a bus. That's what I learned English from. Because unfortunately, my teacher, a principal, told me I was stupid Polak. So I walked out of the school.
Wow.
What the fuck?
What?
That's why I hate education in here. I hate it.
I would have bitch slapped them.
Yeah, educator is supposed to be educator. You're not supposed to look down on someone when somebody's trying to learn something.
Right.
You're supposed to encourage them. And
Yeah.
this asshole told me I was stupid Polak, so I walked out. And my mom told me, if you're not going to go to school, you got to get a job. I did. I worked 2 jobs. I did whatever I had to do, and I never got nothing. But soon as I ever showed up anywhere, I was automatically told, I'm taking Americans' job because I'm a foreigner. Okay, asshole, if you don't want to work 2 shifts, then it's on you. I don't care that I work 2 shifts. I don't care that I slept 2 hours because I have family to feed.
Right.
But if your assholes are lazy and you want to just hand me now, more power to you, but not on my time.
Right.
Right. And
go ahead.
the way you're showing it to us, or at least to me, you're a strong, independent woman
Yep. You're very, yeah.
that
You're very well spoken.
is
Oh, thank you.
looking out after what means the most to you.
And I love you so much when you say, you guys suck. That is my funny.
She wants to
I'm
make
gonna
you a
make
t-shirt
Yeah.
saying,
that
you
would be-
guys suck.
Oh, that would be fabulous. I would wear it every day. So I don't have to say it. So I'm just saying that, I'm sorry if I offended ever anybody or anything, but unfortunately, I've been through a lot being here
Mama,
and I have been discriminated against. And I don't think that people ever look at person as a person. They look at the person as a skin color. They look at the person where they come from, and they look at the person what they have. And that's, to me, it's a judgmental people.
right.
And I hate that.
It is.
Mom, I had a brain tumor too when I was younger.
Hmm.
So I've got some in common with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
I hope you're okay.
Oh yeah.
well,
I'm
the
fine.
thing is, her tumor was resting on her optical nerve and crushed it.
Yeah.
That's what makes her legally blind now.
Well, I was fortunate that it didn't come to that point, but if I didn't get the surgery, I would have been paralyzed on my right side.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, but the doctor said I don't have a choice. Either I make a choice that I'm going to get the surgery and see what happens, or just wait till I'm done.
Well, this went on
well,
for so long.
you're still kicking and fighting.
My
Well, unfortunately, after I got my surgery, I went home after 24 hours because I told him, I said, I cannot be laying in here on a bed. I got to go home.
she sounds like mom. She sounds like mom.
Yeah, that's one strange thing about my mother.
She
You don't fuck with her kids or her grandkids, or
Nope, never.
there to mop up the parking lot with your face.
Mommy had
Oh, hell no.
surgery, and she goes, "I need to get the hell out of here. I can't lay in bed all day. I got
Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so nice. I hope she's okay.
Oh, she is.
This was way
She's
back
still
in the
mean and
80s.
ordinary as ever.
Oh, that's nice. You guys have to
You
listen.
ask her, it's
Yeah.
the same damn
Yep.
thing.
That's it.
She's like 72, but everybody says she's like not that old.
Yeah, I understand, Warsaw. That's what happened to me. That's why I didn't go to school. That's why I quit and everything, because I hated when people were pointing things out to me that I told them, I said, okay, how about we going to make a deal? When you're going to learn my language and then I'm going to make fun of you, how you speak, that's when you can tell me how stupid I am. Because
Right.
I learned the language in 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. My mother was a feisty old lady.
Oh, that's so nice. I love ladies like that.
You're
Well-
one of them.
Maybe because everybody tells me I'm like my mom. So
Well, where my brothers went to school in elementary school, it was Inkster, which was basically a whole black community, and they were the only two white boys. Well, the principal decided to expel my one brother after he got the shit knocked out of him by
oh my God.
black kids. Nothing, no, it's nothing against the color guys. And my mom went into that principal office with him, carrying him because he could barely walk. And she basically told the principal, if you don't expel them as well, I will be back.
And isn't that when she threw the oak desk on the
Well, she flipped a 400-pound oak desk on top of him while he was
Well,
jumping
there you go.
window.
Good. Good. She did. No, like I said, I've had things happen to our kids that I went to school, and when I would call the school to excuse them because they weren't feeling good or something, the principal would automatically recognize my voice on the phone. Because one of the kids got jumped at school and shoved into a locker and started being kicked in and everything else, that it was really good thing that a teacher was passing by, because I'm really not sure what would have happened to him.
Right.
And
It was it.
it was Matthew, and it was in a grade school.
Wow.
And Lawrence was 6 years old, and he wore glasses because he has sensory disorders. So he really didn't like to be touched or around kids. So
Right.
he was kind of always loner and didn't want to do nothing. Well, they thought, the 8th graders thought that it would be funny to push him around like a ping pong between each other in a circle. And they broke his glasses and threw him on the ground. And the school called me at work and like, oh, you have to come and pick up your son because he missed a bus. How the hell did he miss the bus when there was 5 other kids that had to get on it? Because there was 5 other kids at school, this from our family.
Right.
He was only 6 years old. So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, well, he missed the bus. Oh, you have to come here, we can explain. So when I got to school, the poor kid was shivering, shaking, petrified. and his glasses was broken. And the only thing he was worried about, Mom, I didn't break them. I didn't break them. I'm like, I'm sorry. You don't need to worry about it. And I'm like, and I looked at the teacher, what the hell happened? Because they had monitors on the hallway, supposedly. They had a monitors to get these kids on a bus. I don't know where they were. And the eighth graders were just playing around like they were tossing a ball around each other. So I told him, I said, let me tell you something. If this shit is not going to be fixed, you all going to hear it from me again, but it's not going to be nice. But now I have to take my child to calm him down because he has sensory disorder. He was petrified to go back to school and everything else. I said, you people better not let me find out if anything happens like that. So there was a lot of things that I went through schools with the kids, a lot of stuff.
Damn.
So I hate when they do that. Like Kyle had an incident in the kindergarten that there was a little girl that was stabbing him with a pencil. And of course, my husband, yes, he taught the boys that you never hit a girl, you never hit a woman since they were little. So this little girl is stabbing him and stabbing him and stabbing him. And every day he comes out and he's crying. I'm like, what's going on? Well, the girl stabbed me again. I'm like, well, you're going to get lead poisoning because, it's a pencil. So did you tell the teacher? No. Why didn't you tell the teacher? Because the teacher is going to yell at me. Okay, fine. So then another time I went to pick him up and he's like, Mom, can I just hit her once? I'm like, no, you cannot hit her, not even once, not even push her or nothing. And he's like, but she's keep on stabbing me, keep on stabbing me. I'm like, no, baby, you cannot hit her. You cannot do nothing. She's a girl. So then a couple of days went by and I went to pick him up and this kid was jumping off joy. I'm like, what the hell did you do? Because I thought I hit the girl. And I'm like, what happened? Yes, Mom, yes. I'm like, what did you do? Nope, I didn't do nothing. She did it herself. I'm like, what did she do? She stabbed another child and the teacher seen it. So she got in trouble.
Well, that's the difference between how they were taught and we were taught.
Yes.
We were taught not to hit a girl.
Yes.
But if she goes ahead and hits you,
yeah.
she's
No.
not playing a woman's sport. She decided to play a man's sport and knock the bitch out. That's exactly what we were told.
Yeah, but
if we ever got in a fight in school, and if we got our asses kicked, we would get our asses beat again when we got home and yelled at and grounded because we lost.
Yeah,
My
but
mom,
that's how till this day, all the boys, they know they're not allowed to touch a girl. They know that.
See, he don't take kindly to people hitting women and stuff like that. We know two families right now that are going through that, and I'm like, how in the hell can I be so lucky that he's never laid a hand on me, and it's like, why are guys like that where they think they have to be in control all the freaking time?
Well, sometimes I do believe that sometimes it's not necessarily that they were taught at home, but some things might have happened that they actually, when they get to that point that they older and they're able to stand for themselves, then that's the aggression that comes out, that they don't know how to handle it. So I feel that has to be something there.
Yeah.
right. Well, when we were still in Michigan, actually, we were only probably about a 4-hour drive from where you guys are when we lived in Michigan at the time. And one of our friends, she lived out in Las Vegas. She was going through not only mental, but emotional abuse.
And it was getting ready to go physical.
And it was getting ready to go physical. Her mom contacted me, asked me what she needed to do or how much she needed to get around to have her get a bus ticket
Come here.
to go to Michigan. I told her how much the price is. She says, "Oh, I can come up with $250." I said, "Don't worry about it. Send that. I'll get the tickets, and we'll take care of the rest." And if I ever go out there to Vegas, I won't be coming back.
Yeah.
I told my old lady I'd be locked up in Nevada State Prison.
Sometimes people, they just don't realize, and they don't have no feelings for others, how to respect one another and how to even consider, hey, maybe somebody is hurting, maybe I am hurting this person or whatever it is. So I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how people can live like that to be so abusive.
Right.
Well, this saying you might actually can relate to. I've never seen a bad child, but a bad teacher.
Yep.
Well, sometimes, yes. Sometimes it is
Because they have to learn that trait from
from somewhere.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
They do.
I'm
not
so
at
glad
school, it's at home.
This is our first time actually getting to talk to Mom.
I know.
Yeah, it is. I always say that it
Alex-
comes from home first because, like I said, we have 8 kids, and I had a lot of things happening, like, through all the kids going through school and everything else. And there was always something. And because we had 8 kids, then automatically we were looked down that the kids are not well taken care of.
Right.
Hold on a minute.
Don't
Number
judge
one to me is a family. Number one to me is my kids, and then everything else. So don't you dare to put me down that I have 8 kids. Your ass ain't putting food on the table. You ain't dressing them up. You ain't clothing them. You ain't feeding them. So get your freaking mouth out of my house.
don't
And
judge me.
that's how I feel. So for that reason, that's why I don't like when people judge others. You don't know shit about me. Why do you judge me automatically?
Yep.
So,
Don't judge somebody until you walk a mile in their shoes.
oh yes, definitely. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I'm sorry, whoever is talking, and I'm sorry that I'm not responding, or I don't know how to look at these things. So I love everybody and I do care about everyone. And I appreciate all the nice comments, but sometimes I get out of rampage, so I might not pay attention. So I yell and scream and I say that everybody suck. So
Brady says hi, Julie.
and who is that?
Brady Durkins. It's one of
Oh, okay. Okay.
the mods.
Maybe says
Yeah, because see, my glasses, I don't see very well. I have to look close up to the screen. So I
Oh,
usually don't do on a computer.
Yeah.
So that's my lunatic's job.
Lunatic will be back shortly.
Yes, he's
This
in a
is
minute.
Mom's time.
Yes. I really appreciate all your nice comments and everything. It was really nice talking to you all, and I hope I didn't bore you to death.
No, you didn't.
But
You actually gave us a piece of your background history.
Yep.
well, unfortunately, like I constantly trying to tell my kids that I haven't, like been around. I've never known my grandparents either side, because my grandfather was taken to Auschwitz and was killed for helping Jewish families.
Wow.
My mom was the youngest one of 5 kids, and she was 15 years old. And my youngest aunt was 8 months old when both of the parents were gone.
Jeez.
So when things happen, either here or anywhere or anything, that's why I'm always so on the level of compassion and understanding, and I don't judge people. I always help. It don't matter. Sometimes people might take advantage of me because of that, but I don't like to judge people. I like to help people.
Well, that's always awesome. That's good.
We've been there too. We know. I mean,
Yeah, we've been
we,
there.
We like to help people too, but I think our generosity is taken advantage of all the time too. So
No, sometimes people, when they recognize that, you are a good-hearted person, then they sometimes do take advantage. But then also you have to kind of look at your own self and say, okay, maybe not necessarily you have to be mean about it, but at least try to approach it from a different point of view and say, hold on, there is both ways, and it's 50-50 that it should be done,
Right.
Right.
Why did the screen just flicker?
Because I wrote in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Resident Evil AMC asked how we were doing.
Oh, we're doing okay. This is Mom. I love Mom. And Mom, guess what? We don't suck.
Oh, thank you.
We try not to suck.
Well, not everyone sucks, but this is the only thing that I can come up with, not to be rude.
Well,
I love
we
it.
can understand your point of view and the reason why you said it.
No, it's just, like I said, there is so much stuff going on that I kind of have to look at the whole scenario of my own personal experience. And that's the only thing I can say.
Right.
And the first impression on anyone in a different area is always going to be the only one that sticks with you.
Yes. And
William
believe
said
me,
hi
William said hi to us or
to Julie.
who's Julie? Huh? What?
Oh, it says William Dudley. I don't know who that is. I don't know nobody, because my husband is the only one looking at these things, and I'm not sure exactly what that is. So I'm sorry if I don't recognize everybody, but I do appreciate all the nice comments, like I said. So nice talking to you guys, and I'm gonna get this lunatic on here because he's just jumping off his skin.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we have another hard subject. If you would like to join on that one, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind. I've already threatened to bust the keyboard over somebody's head because of the subject.
Well, sometimes, yeah, I would like to say that, how many times, like sometimes I do type in, but then I delete it because I'm like, no, I'm not going to get into it.
You're more than welcome to get into it. We like hearing you rant.
All right. Well, like I said, I really appreciate you all and everything else, but it was nice talking to you, and I hope I didn't say anything wrong and I didn't, offended anyone, because that's not my intention.
Like you said, you were just speaking on your own experience.
That's it.
We love you, Mom.
Well, thank you so much, and have a good night.
You too.
She's like, now get me off here. These people are just crazy. I don't want to deal with that.
Holy shit. You guys don't realize what you just fucking witnessed. Now, I know it's a little bit different when Mama Lunatic and Lunatic Dad, but that you guys are the first person used to on this stream, first person that Mama has ever, I mean, ever talked to on social media. Live. First time. First time. It is. Benjamin Mendoza, Brady Durkin's up and house by Julie William Dudley. I know Brady Durkin's subscriber 201 AFC. Hunter Alexander. Guys, listen, this has been an iconic stream. God, this is something that I will keep forever because my wife, I swear to, she laid it all down. I'm sitting there listening in the back and everything else. And I'm like, shit, she's a fucking natural at fucking live streaming. Holy fuck. She's better than Dad.
Now you gotta get her headset so she can you can do a tag team thing,
Yeah, my son Lawrence, we were both in the back having a cigarette together, and he was like, Dad, Mom is like on fire right now and everything else.
She is.
And I was like, yeah, I'm hearing this. And every time I'm coming in, usually she'll be like, all right, take him, I'm gonna go. Hell no, she kept on talking with you and talking with you and talking with you and talking with you. I was like, fuck, man, you want to talk about giving my damn voice a goddamn rest?
Hey,
my wife is funny. No, actually, my wife, I'll tell you what, right now, she told you truth, though, about all the stories and everything that happened, everything else. I mean, she laid out a lot of personal shit that I never thought that she would ever go ahead and do. Come on, more on live stream. She did awesome. And it's Scott, no doubt about it, brother. I mean, I was shocked. I was like, wow. But, when you get her in her moments or whatever, and you get her to get into conversation and stuff, wow, I really didn't realize she is the real fucking deal. Holy shit.
Yeah, she is.
Now Now you got to tag team it, Dad. Get a headset for her. And then you can run it together.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You want me and Chris to tag team my wife? What the hell? Where the hell did your mind go? What the hell?
Like they call it the lunatic show or something.
Well,
You
hey,
want
listen.
to get her a headset and get a splitter for where you both can run it at the same time.
I know. I really did. Chris, you know I love you, but hey, make that shirt. You heard her. She said she would love one. So,
Oh, I will.
hey, and listen, that's mama. And she, like I said, then if we ever have some fucking YouTube videos or whatever popping up, she'll have that shirt on and she'll just point to it to the kids like there, right there. You guys are
She
assholes.
said she
and
would wear it
else.
every day.
Yep. And thank you to everybody that had said nice things to her and everything.
Yes.
I was sitting there watching. Carrie White says, I need a cigarette. Hey, listen, I had about 4 or 5 of them as long as my damn beautiful wife kept on talking. I mean, she was into it with you guys. I'm telling you, you don't realize how much for her to sit on a panel with you guys and talk about that type of stuff. That means she respects you. I'm telling you, I know my wife. I know my wife.
She's more than welcome to come back anytime she wants.
Yeah, I love it. She's awesome.
Hell yeah. Martin Foster says, bring lunatic mom back and everything else. Whoa, wait a minute. They want lunatic. They want lunatic dad. They want lunatic dad the hell off the damn live stream. Listen, I rant and raved and everything else. I did a lot of, me and my beautiful family. Like I said, Dad has many shirts. I bought many shirts over the years and everything of different people and everything else. But the one shirt that I enjoy most of wearing is your guys' shirt. And if you guys ever want to see or have a shirt, if you guys want to drop down your link and it's the Lunatic Dad Paraphernalia and it has the Breakfast Paranormal up on the back. That is our symbol. That is what we are. We are a family. We busted it out today. We went nuts. We went crazy. Talked about politics. Talked about, you name it. And then,
isn't there, Dad?
Yes, there is.
I was completely dumbfounded. I was completely dumbfounded by how good she really was. Wait until Kyle sees this. I know we didn't see it, whatever, because he's out with his old lady somewhere. But when he sees it, I'm like, holy shit. You get her going, evidently. Like I said, the ranch streams are only once a month, and you must get accepted by my fam in order to come up on here. Chris and Missy, they know I love the hell out of them. And like I said, they are the ones that will go ahead and say, all right, yeah, you're going to join the ranch stream and everything else. Like I said, we ranted for a long period of time. There's only so much fucking ranting you can do. So
there's still one final subject.
Bring it on. Bring it on, puppy dog.
First.
And you wanted to talk about my tumor, remember?
Yes, I did. I wanted that story out there. See, that's Mama. She's in the chat. On D Live, she's on the chat. Wow, she's commenting on D Live. Thank you, everyone, for the kind words. Mama's up on D Live. Hey, that's what that's how I buy my subs. That's how I do it. I just have all my family go ahead and subscribe to Lunatic Dad.
Well, okay. Next week, we're doing the fundraiser stream for the family blogs.
I have to push that. I got to interrupt that. I got to push that off a week because that is Mother's Day weekend.
That's fine.
We can't do it next week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
And it's not that I wanted to be a dick or whatever, but it is Mother's Day weekend, and my time will be dedicated to my queen, Yadviga. And I won't go live. I won't do shit. I won't even be on social media. I'm shutting the fucking computer off, bringing it down and everything else. So, it is what it is.
I am going to go live on the 8th on Mother's Day, but it's basically to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day and all that.
Okay.
So, if you want to pull it
Froggy
up,
love gaming.
Lunatic Mom, watch it. That's fine. If not, you can catch it on the replay. But okay, whenever we get it set, hey, Froggy Lover Gaming, welcome.
Much love, and now Mama's commenting on her YouTube channel right now. That's Mama, just me 08M. Huh? That's her. That's her other channel name.
You need to get you on here
Nice.
more, Mom.
Yes.
She just needs to go by. I told her, listen, you should just go by lunatic mom. But she says, I'm not a lunatic. You're the fucking lunatic. And I'm like, well, in a way, you're not lying. You're not lying
Right.
whatsoever.
She's
But
a momski.
here's what I'm thinking.
She's a momski, okay?
You're right.
For that
You're right.
day, when we do that live stream to help them, whoever comes in on that stream that wants these shirts, I will donate that money to help the Mitchell family vlogs.
There you go. There you go.
So
There
if
you
you
go.
guys don't mind waiting until that stream and you go on and order this shirt or sweatshirt or any of the lunatic paraphernalia items, I will go ahead
Thank you, Carrie.
and donate all that. As soon as it goes right into my PayPal, I will do a live stream, bring up their GoFundMe account, bring up me doing the transactions from Teesprings to my PayPal. And when it gets into the PayPal, I'll do the transaction from the PayPal to that GoFundMe account. So you guys see that I'm doing what I've said I was going to do.
But next weekend, Dad, is Cody's graduation.
Yeah.
So the family's
Happy graduation to Cody. Happy graduation to Cody. Happy graduation to Cody. Happy graduation to Cody. Give me a hell fucking yeah.
hell fucking
Yeah. There we go.
My ninja. I can't buy anything right now. Sorry, buddy. Hey, save up. You got 2 weeks to do it.
Nope.
Hey, listen. Anyway, I want to hear Missy's story. Guys, listen to this and know how fucked up this world is. Just listen to Missy's story. This is heartbreaking and also fucking get you pissed off as a motherfucker too. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay, when I was 14, my mom was a single mom. She was working 2 jobs. I came up where basically I had a brain tumor, and this went on for 6 months without them giving me any sort of test because we didn't have insurance. Okay, so one day I walked out of the bathroom at this one restaurant. Luckily, the lady that I knew was coming out of the office. And I grabbed the walls, and she's like, "What's going on?" So everything turned black. It just turned black on me. And she's like, "Oh my God, who are you here with?" So I told her, and we went up to my Nana, and my Nana says, "That's it, we're going to pharmacy." He's on the phone, he's telling these people, "You will give this girl a CAT scan because it's a matter of life and death." Well, I went up to Toledo to have the surgery. I had the surgery, and about 3 days later, they told my mom, either pay the bill or we're making her a ward of the court. My mom looked at them and she said, "You're not making my daughter a fucking ward of the court. You'll get your goddamn money." She had to take a mortgage out on her house. She was a single mom working 2 jobs, trying to support 3 kids.
And look at what she almost lost completely. You know what I'm saying? What she almost lost completely. Having to go ahead and do everything like that for the healthcare that I've been begging and pleading that our government, I'm not saying universal healthcare where everybody gets shit free, but you should not have to go ahead and sacrifice everything that you own because you get ill. Everybody fucking gets ill and everything else. Hell, you guys know that it was a while back or whatever. Dad almost fucking, whatever. And my wife twice. I mean, imagine having brain surgery. Shit wasn't fucking cheap. All right. And then she had her what's that called? The thyroid cancer. And then had that fucking removed and everything. There was just so much shit and everything else. You know what I'm saying? I just say, plain and simple, they need to set up a different thing. If you can't afford a surgery or whatever, why in the fuck should you have to sell off your house, sell off this and everything else? I'm sure we could do fucking surgeries on shit in fucking Ukraine when people get sick. We could do surgeries on, the high and mighty and everything else. But what about the fucking just the common fucking man? What about that. Why do we have to lose everything? Why do we, like, mama wasn't shitting you when she said that she worked 2 jobs. She did. And at the same time, dad was also a truck driver. But when you're trying to raise 8 kids and everything else, trust me, it's expensive as hell. But by the grace of God and everything else, everything good happened. Okay. But again, she had to deal with a lot of freaking, a lot of people get confused when they turn around and say that, how can I put it? When they say racism or, people that are against people and everything else. Listen, white people can have that too. Okay. She's a foreigner. Yes. But as she said, she's lived here way longer ever than when, than in her home country. And she lives and breathes United States. Okay. Yeah. She talks or whatever because she gets frustrated when she sees people just tearing each other down. She don't understand that shit. She really don't. And I don't know if she told you that she grew up in a communist country. At the time, Poland was fucking communist. So she'll tell you, well, I mean, she'll actually say, you know what? When you live to see this shit up on TV or up on radio, whatever, or news and everything else, unless you fucking lived it like she lived it, I believe her word over any fucking media outlet. Any media outlet.
Right.
Getting back to that tumor thing, Dad. The first doctor wouldn't order any scans,
Zoom.
right? The first
Huh?
the first doctor would not order the scans, right? My second doctor told him no matter what, life and death, you're going to give this to her. Well, when I went up to Toledo to get the surgery, that doctor told me, Missy, you're one lucky little girl. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because in 10 days, you would have been dead. In 10 days.
Wow.
And then, like, this went on for 6 months. And if I would have had that scan, 6 months earlier, I wouldn't have lost my sight. I wouldn't have been handicapped,
Exactly, honey. And the thing that gets dad completely fucking pissed off, I'm gonna say it, is that there are people out there such as yourself that have to try to justify to other people that what is happening is real. That it did happen, and the things that you go through on a daily basis, the times in which you struggle just to get through a fucking day and everything else, and motherfuckers that turn around and either accuse you of that, oh, it's fake or whatever the case may be. You're like, bitch, you don't know me. Like my wife said, you don't fucking know me, and if you don't fucking know me, don't fucking judge me.
Yep.
She paraphrased it differently. She paraphrased it differently because she's a hell of a lot damn nicer to me. What's up, Karaoke Ken up on YouTube and D Live? Guys, if you have not went ahead and subscribe to my peeps up on here, there is the link for a Brexis Paranormal. Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Any more
But
story that you're gonna say?
it.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to get into any more of it.
Okay.
this has been, like I said, if you're new coming in and everything else, if you're new coming in and whatever the case will be, check this replay out and everything else.
Yes.
You had Lunatic Mom for the first fucking time ever where she talked to other people on a live stream. I'm telling you, you don't realize how big that is in my heart, because when I see my wife actually talking to you, that tells me she respects you. That's what it tells me, because she's never ever talked on a live stream to my recollection. Hey, my freaking haters and everything. If you pull up some that she might have said hi, I don't count some her coming behind me and saying hi. No, that's not fucking live streaming.
Right.
She actually carried the day. Hey, look at that. Who's in the house? PDX Paranormal. Hey, you bring your
PDX.
paranormal pin.
PPDX.
Okay, you ready for the last thing we can rant about?
Yes, I mean this has been iconic. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably one of Dad's most intense live stream, and thanks to you guys and the chat and people that came out and everything else. I mean, this was one that I will take to my grave when I'm dead. I'm gonna remember you two when they put ashes and ashes, dust to dust, dust I shall return.
You will. You'll come over our spirit box. You'll freak me the fuck out.
I have been beautiful. I have been beautiful. Trust me. I just subbed to Abrexis. Thanks a lot, Scott, man.
Thank
Trust
you.
me. Abrexis they're good. Trust me. When they live stream, they bounce off each other very well. And he'll fuck around with her. Trust me. Don't do it now. Well, we've done everything else that we
We
have done
already
tonight.
did. Remember?
Yeah, I
When
remember
you said
that.
these can't come off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard you talk about your tits.
Okay.
He gave a tit slap. I was like, oh no, not on the live stream. Golly.
Now, here's the biggest thing that actually gets to me.
Hmm.
We've talked about it already. I have actually made threats on a live stream of busting a keyboard over somebody's head.
You would do a lot more than that, trust me.
Oh, yeah. With my sick, deranged mind, I would put them through torture first. And
This is true. He'll do it. He'll fucking
these
do it.
people, to me, are no good. Sons of bitches that should be ass raped
And castrated.
by a fucking elephant while their dick is getting sliced with
Oh.
razor blades.
And then
Whoa.
output in the wind.
Fuck the
Does
salt.
that? Oh, acid.
Acid.
That's a big guy. See, I know.
So
Oh my.
these people prey on little kids.
Mm. Mm.
And this actually hits right at home. And like I told your wife, if she wants to come in and join this or even leave the comments, please leave them up.
I think your wife is about as dark as Chris is if you really let her go.
But
Yeah. You guys haven't even begun. Get her pissed off about something or what. I mean, really get her mad. Oh shit. There's times even lunatic dad is afraid of lunatic mom. There are times where I'm like, I need to like go in the garage, have a cigarette or go whatever, because she's about to go massively off on these fucking kids and everything else. I'm like, I don't want to see this. What I don't know, hey, you can't put me on court. I can say, hey, I know shit about this. I'm like, whatever she did, it happened. I wasn't there. All right, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, Chris. I'm
close
sorry.
enough, Froggy Lover. It's not barbed wire, it's razor wire instead.
Mm.
And you know what razor wire does. When it cuts, it digs in and it's a bitch to pull out.
Hey, Zachary, how are you?
But pedophiles
They have
are below dirt.
They have no room on the face of the earth. Every pedophile should have their shit damn. Oh, well, don't forget, there's pedophiles that are also women too now. You know, there is true. There is true. There's women that prey on little boys. I mean, hell, how many times you see these damn teachers or whatever going after damn students that are 14, 15 years old and they're sitting at 35, 40 years old? I mean, what sick demented fuck does that too? You entrust your kids to go to school, not damn have sex with your damn teacher. Just saying.
I did not have to deal with that.
Oh, Froggy,
He would be in jail.
you should have heard the beginning of the stream.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
laugh.
No doubt about it, cute kitty. Thank you, honey.
But yes, I'll go ahead and tell the story.
Get it on. I'm gonna shut up right now. I promise. I'm gonna zip it. Go ahead.
Right.
No, I'm gonna try. I won't. Well, you guys are like really doing a subject that is like really infuriating me. But go ahead. Go ahead.
What was it, about 10 years ago?
Something like that, yeah.
We lost our niece. She was getting ready to go to court. And the person that she was going to put away ended up kidnapping her right from her dad's house. He wanted to come home and he said no.
But that's not the thing.
And she said she'd be okay. And this was not too long after she decided to leave our house.
Yeah, because she knew something was going
She knew something was going to go on. She knew there would have been bloodshed.
And she didn't want all of us dying.
Oh, well, They took her, they broke her wrist, broke her ankles,
I shot her twice.
and molested her on top of shooting her twice in the chest with the 22.
And she was
3 days later, the cops had the guy surrounded in Monroe County Cemetery in Monroe, Michigan. He shot himself.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And I don't go a day without thinking about her.
If you've ever heard that song by Kid Rock,
Born Free.
this song came out the day of her funeral. And I was sitting there and I was listening to it and I was like, oh my God, that is Taylor word for word. I mean, she was a free spirit. She had an attitude like you wouldn't believe. And in the song it says, something about these chains won't hold me down. That was her. I'm telling you, that was her.
And
I'm so sorry to hear that. And I've already heard this before. And
and if he would have been alive, I guarantee not only myself, but a few other people was going to go hunting.
Yeah.
And you remember Dennis Rader, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what BTK stands for?
Mind, torture, kill. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
It would have went down like that. I would have had some fun.
Yeah. Dude, I can only imagine. My God.
It would have went over months at a time of repeating torture until I decide to peel his skin off his body to show his muscles.
And you're creeping Dad out.
No, not at all. No. Bro, the only thing that he's doing is that I'm feeling his pain. That's all I'm doing. That's the only thing it is. It ain't creeping me out at all.
I don't know if you've seen the comment in the chat from Froggy Lover Game or Froggy Love Game.
I can see all of it. You know me. I'm into it.
She put a comment in, a weed whacker and barbed wire.
All right. I agree with that.
No. I would make a few stops. I would have to stop at the sex store, at the hardware.
The dildo on the end, right? Yeah.
I would get the biggest fucking dildo they had, wrap that son of a bitch in barbed wire, and shove it up his ass while it's at full throttle with the weed whacker.
Yeah.
I would want
no doubt about it.
Fucker to feel pain.
Shit. You're being very, very kind. You are being very, very kind. Because something like that, shit, I'd purposely try to get that son bitch up in jail and get him freaking gang raped by 10 inmates that are fucking 250 pounds that would want to go ahead and tear him, not just one asshole, two assholes. And he'd be wondering how the fuck he got two of them. A piece of shit like that has no reason to be on this earth. Sometimes I always ask myself, God, why do you let such evil into this fucking world? Why? Why not just fucking had them aborted from birth and none of that shit happens? Sometimes I question things and everything, you know?
But there's
right, Froggy, with no lube.
There's a thing, Dad. She's always with us. She's come to Chris in his video. He called out for her. And this girl loved Chinese lanterns.
I asked if she was around or there with me. I looked up in the sky and there were 7 Chinese lanterns that appeared out of nowhere.
So, in South
wow.
I look, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, she's with us. Yeah.
And she was such a free-spirited. She loved everyone. She used to wear a Santa Claus hat around Christmas time. She used to come up to into the house when she was staying down with my brother because of all the shit going on before the court case. And she would go up there and start playing my Greg Hastings tournament paintball max game on the PS2. And every time she gets shot out, she threw that little funny temper tantrum.
It was funny. She jump up and down in there.
And you know the thing about it, what kills my heart so much, and sometimes I don't even like the news. I swear, I put it on. Did you ever notice that these fucking news and everything else, they never put anything positive that has happened in the world? You know why? Because it doesn't make viewership. It's not drama. I mean, they don't ever talk about, hey, you know, like Camp 7. A lot of people don't know, like Camp 7 goes a lot with the veterans and everything else, and soup kitchens, and he does a lot of stuff that people have no fucking clue about this man and everything else. But I'm just saying, I mean, we all do it, you know, in different ways and everything else. You think that would be too damn boring? That would be too damn boring for people to go ahead and actually care about or watch or whatever. But you turn around and you put a serial rapist on there, or you put a fucking murderer on there, or child molester on there.
Yep.
Oh, they'll run with it for fucking days and days and days. Why? Freaking primetime ads and primetime viewership. I mean, everything boils down to the fucking American dollar. I don't care what anybody says. Listen, kindness does not sell up on this damn TV boob tube and shit. There's a reason why they call that shit fucking boob tube, because it's fucking a boob. They will never ever. I always look for something positive up on the news, and even in sports up on the news. They're always talking about fighting. This person said a racial comment. The fans attacked the player and everything else. The owners are too damn greedy, and the players are too greedy, and they should just shut the fuck up and everything else. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, but you're watching them, though. You're enjoying it and everything. I mean, if Dad and Chrissy and Missy had a live stream right now, and we were talking about, guys, love one another. Guys, care about one another. And guys, please do this. And all this mushy, gushy, ushy, pushy shit and everything else, I guarantee you, I'd have 5 people on the stream. Right? But now when we bring up a controversy of very controversial shit, horse of a different color. It's a horse of a different color. People enjoy this shit. But we're talking about it out of our pure anger towards all this shit. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking sick. And I wish people would do rant streams. It's not necessarily that you're ranting against other people. We're ranting against the fucking machine. That's what the hell we're ranting against.
Yep.
Dad, you brought up sports, and that's something else that pissed me off. These players, they get paid the big fucking bucks, right? Then they can go in the elevator and beat their wife.
Yeah.
You know? Or they drink too much, and then they get into a fight with their wife, and then shit goes all ass backwards, you know?
Which one was that?
I'm not sure. I can't remember which.
There was almost 3-4 different people up on football and everything else. And, the thing is, then they bitch and moan. They say, I hear it on sports radio all the time. Oh, they shouldn't be banned for a year or 2 years or whatever the case may be. No, you're right. You should have a lifetime fucking ban.
Exactly.
Go be a fucking working man. Go be a fucking working man. You beat the hell out of your wife because you got drunk and she said something to you and you beat the hell out of her because you were drunk. Being drunk doesn't give you the right to be an asshole. Being drunk doesn't give you the right to be fucking violent. What about the motherfuckers that get drunk as fuck, get behind your goddamn wheel, go kill a family and everything else? And then the other person's family who is the family of the person who drank that killed that family. Oh, well, it's too harsh. No, it's not too harsh. Life for life. Life for fucking life. You kill somebody drinking and driving, you should never see the fucking light of day. Never see the light of day.
Since he brought up that.
Oh, God.
Thank you. You actually had me remind me something. There was a court case of a guy hitting a child, killing him. He was like 6 years old. The mother had her back turned for a second. The child ran out to the road and the guy hit the kid. Wasn't drunk or anything. And her punishment was for him to carry around a picture of her son in his wallet to remind him of what he did. You want what the fucking judge said? That was too harsh of a punishment.
Wow. Well, that judge shouldn't be a fucking judge anymore, personally. I mean, I'm sorry. But life for life, man. You do something and I don't want to hear it. Well, I didn't mean to kill him. Well, yes, you did. You know why? Because you fucking got it totally fucked up and decided to get behind that wheel. Okay. We all know drinking and driving fucking kills. We all know it. We're not fucking oblivious to that and everything else. Hey, and if you're lucky, you're only going to get a DUI. Like in my home state of Illinois, you get a DUI, you got to put in this breathalyzer in your car. It costs about $5,000 to $6,000. Okay, to put that into your car. You got to breathe into it. You can't have somebody else. It won't work. It's something about the breath or whatever, that the technology that they know that it's you actually doing it. And the shit that that goes on and everything else. Just think about it, man. How many people have you've known or lost, or you heard horrific stories about people drinking and driving, either maiming people, killing people, whatever the case may be. And I don't feel sorry for whatever happens to them. And I don't feel sorry for if the families think this shit is too harsh, because that's bullshit.
And the
Exactly,
worst part about it was the judge that said it was too harsh about the picture.
Well, you know, our one of Chris's
To me, I think they should have fucking pulled a piece and popped them in the head.
One of
I agree.
coworkers got hit by somebody and got killed.
Yeah.
I
feel sorry for the guy.
I was very, very pissed.
He felt bad.
Right. And
But
then Chris went to work and found out what happened. The guy had a stroke.
He had a stroke
and ready to go kill the guy because
hit the girl head on.
Well, that, health things you can't do nothing about. That I would say the man should not even go to jail. It's not like he intended to do any harm to her or anything.
I think he had a fine to pay, $500 fine to pay, and that was about it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's understandable, because when he had the stroke, she was coming towards him, and the car veered off and hit her head on. The guy was like about 80 years old and had a stroke.
Live with that moment for the rest of your life, knowing that fateful day. Brandon Jackson says you will have to live with that moment for the rest of your life, knowing that fateful day. Yes. Right. In that case, when someone, it's like, everybody knows dad's a diabetic and everything else. Say I was driving my truck or whatever, and something drastically went wrong or whatever, and I took out a family. Yeah, I'd have to live with that the rest of my fucking life and everything. Then I would never drive a truck ever again. I'd be like, no, I'm done and everything. But the point being is my intent was not there. I'm talking about people who have intentions of doing something to themselves that is going to make them to the point that they cannot drive a vehicle. Yeah. Them are the ones, life for life. I don't care. There ain't no only 10 years. And you know, another thing that fucking kills me is that when someone kills somebody, right, they got to be like, well, you got to prove intent. You got to improve, premeditation. Then you get more time. Well, motherfucker, you didn't you premeditated your fucking murder because you went out and killed the son of a bitch or whatever the case may be. Or you should have life with no, fuck all this. Oh, certain states have 20 years, 25 years and everything else. You took a life. You don't have a right to your life no more. Your life should be in jail getting butt raped, as I said, by 10 fucking dudes that are fucking 300 pounds and are horny. That's all I'm saying. You need to get the fuck out and no longer exist in fucking society.
Exactly. And I know a lot of places a life sentence is only 20 years. That's why a lot of judges lately have been pushing 99 years.
Yep. No doubt about it.
My neck hurts.
Well, we are going to end this live stream, guys. I mean, to me, like I said, I don't care what anybody says. This was one of the most iconic. This has been one of the most iconic live streams I have ever. I mean, I've said it before about, we've had some doozies, but this one, we're gonna only do it once a month though, because
Yeah.
we got to think of things that really, really piss us off and everything else, and we let it out there. I mean, Missy and Chris shared a lot of personal, intimate things. So, guys, if you don't realize what that took for even Missy to even talk about and Chris to talk about, trust me, it's not easy to rehash painful memories. It's not easy to do that. And I thank you guys. I mean, that was some very powerful shit. And Dad and you guys with me were for life. When they bury my ass or whatever, then even then I'll come back and fucking haunt you because you're fucking paranormal.
You're more than welcome
You'll be
to.
on the spirit box coming off. Fuck, get that.
hmm
It would be old fuck gas back. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give a rundown, and then you guys are gonna get the last word. Dad ain't even gonna get the last word because, like I said, we're gonna thank Warsaw Patriot. We're gonna thank Carrie White. We're gonna thank Amadio. We're gonna thank Red Wolf. We're gonna thank Scott Harborough, Zachary Hogan. We're gonna thank Patrick Macias. We're gonna thank Carrie White. We're gonna thank Dream Theater Boy. We're gonna thank there's one Froggy Love. Hey, hon, I dig your style, Froggy Love. We're gonna thank Cab Seven. Thank you very much, brother, for stopping on through and everything else. We're gonna thank Baby Yoda Nina, Baby Yoda Nina. We're gonna thank Blue Tulips. We're gonna thank shit, guys. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. I want to thank PDX Paranormal. I want to thank, oh my Lord, it's like unbelievable how many damn people. It said I had over
40 people in here.
It's saying I had over 40. I mean, over 200 comments in this live stream. I see the analytics as it's happening. Over 200 comments in a fucking live stream. Like I said, Dante Costa. I mean, if I had left out anybody, I want to give a special shout out to my girl, Heidi Ho. Heidi Ho. Everybody knows M Kids. M Kids and Lunatic Dad. We cool like that. We cool like that. I want to give an utmost love and respect out to my wife for really sitting down for the first time ever on a live stream. And they've done it with a Brexit Paranormal. Remember that, guys. I mean, it was a special moment. Brady, Dirk, and Warsaw Patriot. Guys, there's just so many people. I can't go completely on through all the shit and everything else. There's just too many damn people. But
you say Warsaw Pig.
No,
I didn't say Warsaw's a pig. I said Warsaw Patriot. I want to thank. Did I say Carrie? Did I say Carrie's name?
Did I think you did?
I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the live stream, but Missy and Chris is gonna say some things, whatever they want to say, and everything else, and then I'm just gonna end it. Go ahead, guys. Thank you, and I love both of you dearly from the bottom of my heart.
Dad, you got a call. We got to talk to you.
yeah, we're gonna give you a call afterwards.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
That is
Last
fine.
night, guys. Thanks for coming in, everybody. All y'all on all the different platforms. Love and
Yeah,
light.
trust me, when we check it out on Twitter, see, I can break it down more myself, but you won't see it on Twitter and Facebook and everything else. But I could see it, how many actual people did come out and everything else. Hopefully, I didn't like piss people off. I'm just saying. Mario Loya, take care and everything else. Guys, remember, a Brexit Paranormal for life with Lunatic Dad for life.
Hell yeah. Thank you
Peace.
guys for
Peace out.
coming.
Peace out, mofos.
You guys have been awesome. And like we have said before, none of this could be possible without you guys coming in to watch, enjoy, to listen to us. And for that, we all love you for that.
And remember, it's only opinions. Everybody's opinion.
Yep.
That's what makes us mad. So we weren't trying to make anybody else mad.
And that's what makes our country fucking great. Oh, I was supposed to shut up.
And with that, we thank you. We thank you for supporting not only ourselves, but also Lunatic Dad. He does put out a lot of time when he does these videos, and it's great on how you guys come and supporting. He is a good man. And I really have to say thank you to Lunatic Mom for popping in and coming on here and talking with us. And you don't realize how much you could have in common with somebody as a parent or with a mother figure. Because my mom and your wife are more or less about the same type
You
of
know what?
person.
They could be twins.
Yeah.
They could be twins because mom don't take no shit,
'Cause
and I don't think your wife does either.
I pretty sure you were watching the video on the phone while you were outside smoking.
I had like 5 of them actually.
But with that, much love to each and every one of you guys. We enjoyed you guys being here, and we will
Thank you, Ryan.
next.
Yeah, we're done, guys. If you, we're gonna put this up on a replay. I'm sure it's gonna go fucking scatterbrains. Trust me, I'm sure it will. But anyway, thank you, everybody. We're gonna talk. Give me about 10 minutes, Chris. All right, because I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and think. And then, guys, I love each and every one of you. And remember, lunatic la familia. But remember, if you ever are interested in it or whatever, they got the shirts. It's not for dad. It's not for dad. They have the shirts. If you want to be part of the lunatic dad paraphernalia and our family, Chris, contact Brex Paranormal or whatever the case may be. They got them. They're fabulous shirts. I love them. That's why I got one. So if you're interested, go ahead and get one. All right, guys.
And coming soon, Dad, don't forget your suck shirt for mom.
Oh, she's gonna go. Listen, we had a kick-ass stream today. This was one of the ultimate freaking streams that Dad has ever had. I want to thank everybody for coming out and everything and actually seeing a true rage stream, a true one. You know, it didn't just last 5-10 minutes. Trust me, we went a long fucking time. All right, guys, we got to end this. Hey, listen, we have to go.
Love you. Bye.
I told you it was going to be epic.
Yeah, it was. You were fucking the bomb. All right, brother.
Love.
Love you, sweetheart.